Welcome to the world of colors. I'm Colors. Today we're going to make some 4th of July gnomes that I'm calling my Uncle Sam gnomes. We're going to make one without boots, and I made one with boots, but today we're going to make the one without the boots. If you want to make the one with the boots, then check out the link below and it'll show you how to make the boots out of the pot of gold pots. But today we're going to make the one without the boots because I think the majority of people don't have the pot of gold pots at this late time of the year, so I want to make sure everybody can make this Uncle Sam 4th of July gnome. So we're going to get started and I'm going to show you what you're going to need to make this, and I'll be right back with you. So what we're going to need to make the 4th of July gnome without the boots is right here on my table here. We're going to need a Dollar Tree roll of this burlap red ribbon. We're going to need Dollar Tree mini 4th of July hats. They come 5 in a package. We're going to use 3 of them. And we're going to need Walmart. These are called toe tally socks. If you can't find those in the store, you can get them at Walmart online. I'm doing this video way ahead of time, so there'll be time if you have to order them online, you'll be able to get them. The reason why I'm doing this 4th of July video is because this stuff runs out really fast, so I'm doing it weeks ahead so that you guys will have a chance to get these supplies. These USA socks are real special to it because it shows on both the tops of his arms, the USA. I got it Michael's curbside, so you just order it online and then you pick it up curbside. And then the pinwheels were at Walmart. Then I've got the beard. My regular size usually is a 4x5 beard. That's what we're going to use. And this fur came from Walmart, I believe. And we need a half a felt pipe cleaner in white if you have it, and we need 3 5x6 white pieces of felt for the nose and hands. Now I've got 2 ribbons here that I got from Michael's curbside pickup. As you can see what they look like, pretty much, you know, any red, white, and blue ribbons will do. I've got a more narrow one and a little bit wider one here that I'm going to use for the both that he's holding. So those are the 2 that I chose. We also are going to use a bag of these felt stickers that I got at the Michael's curbside pickup. We're going to use some polyester fiber fill, some flat marbles, some blue rubber bands, and some natural rubber bands. Our scissors, our glue gun, our glue sticks, some firm hairspray. And I wanted to show you that I made his hat out of some ribbon that my friend had given me, and when I got finished I didn't have enough to make another exact hat with that ribbon, so I had to improvise with this red mesh ribbon here that I got at the Dollar Tree. That's what we're going to use today. And the hat, I made it had a hat to show you this is the hat we're going to make today. This is what it looks like with the red ribbon from the Dollar Tree. And this is what we're going to make today, this hat. So, alright, well, I'm going to get this stuff out of the way and we'll get started. Okay, the first thing that I want to do today is make the hat and set that aside. I start by using 3 of the little 4th of July hats that they sell at the Dollar Tree, and I take off the paper that's on them. There'll be a little glue stick mark that I'm not worried about. It's not going to show, but just take off the paper. With the red mesh ribbon, the paper will show through. So we're going to take it off. that is what we're trying to do. What we're trying to accomplish is we'll leave the bottom hat with the little string on it, the elastic string on it, and then the two top pieces of the hat, we're going to go ahead and cut the rim off. I'm trying to get it, I don't want any of the curl of the rim left on there. About like that. Then you can just toss the rim of the hat away. Keep the little elastic if you want to use that. And do the second one the same way. Now, what we're trying to accomplish is that we want the hat to be taller, like an Uncle Sam hat. And so we're going to make it a taller hat like this. We're going to take this small hat and make it a tall hat. So what you want to do is you want to start by taking one of your pieces of hat top that you cut and put a little bit of polyester fiber fill in there. And I'll put a little dab of glue in there to hold that fiber fill in. And you want to put that right on your hat like that. So we're going to put a little bit more glue. My glue gun will get going today. I'll do the second one while that one's setting up a little bit. Just a little bit of fiber fill. I'm going to hold that down for a couple minutes and I'll be right back with you. So we've got it looking like this now. What we want to do next is to go ahead and glue around the edges the best we can and glue that on the sides and the front and get them glued down a little bit. It's kind of a gluey, sticky little job, but when you get done you'll have a cute hat. You just want to put a dab of glue here and there to glue them in place. so we can wrap the ribbon around it. That's pretty stable now, so we can wrap the ribbon around it. This is the Dollar Tree ribbon, the mesh ribbon burlap that I found to replace this ribbon. And you just want to start on the front or back, which you can tell where the staples are. Those are the sides. And you want to start at the front of the back and just wrap this around. And it's kind of a, you have to be real careful because you really don't have anything to protect your fingers right here. You just kind of have to then when you get to the other side, just go ahead and cut that. And you get back to where you started. And then glue it down. And then I'm going to do the next piece. Start at the same place. You go all the way to the top of the hat with that second piece, and then overlap that first piece about 3/4 of an inch. And wrap that around. Go ahead and cut that. We just want to get the burlap on there, basically get it on there, and then we're going to put the stickers on all over the seams and anywhere you can see the glue, like on the back here, there'll be the star stickers are going to be on there. So then what you want to do is you want to make a piece for the top of the hat and glue that on there. What I did was I cut out a piece the right length. There we go. And then just glue it on there, and we'll cut around and trim it out. Kind of a gluey little job here. I'll let that set up for a minute. And I'll be right back with you. So we got that glued on the top. And what we want to do is go ahead and take your scissors and go around and trim that out. Not too close. I'm going to go around and glue that in a little bit, and then I want to go around the bottom of the hat one more time. To get a little bit more thickness. So what you want to do is just go around the bottom of the hat, just like we did the first time. Go, make sure you keep your sides and go all the way around to the back. Got that first one on, and then take the second one again, just like we did the first time. So after you get that cut, you want to glue that in place. I got that one a little bit long. Better long than short. I'm going to trim that up a little bit. Then I'm just going to take the top here. I've got it coming up here on the top about I don't know, 1/3 of an inch. I'm going to glue that in. It's kind of a ooey gluey job. It's going to be really cute. You just can't buy something like this. It's something that you just have to put your heart into and make. And then I have a whole collection of the gnomes in various places, and I really enjoy them. you take your time and do a good job, and it's something that you'll have for a long, long time. Okay, this should be the last little bit here. And then we're going to put another piece on the top. And then we're going to put our stickers on there. That's the back. This is the front. We'll just glue this on here and then trim it out. That was a lot of glue I just put on there. Tack it down gently and then we'll let it set up. And then we'll trim it off and we'll be ready to start putting the stickers on there. I'll be right back with you. This is pretty set up now. Is what I want to do is trim out the top piece. You can see the glue pretty good through it, but you're going to add a zillion stickers to it, so it'll cover up any place that you don't want to see the glue. Okay, now we're ready to put some stickers on there. These came from Michael's. I ordered them online and picked them up curbside. They weren't very expensive. I think they were on sale for like $1.79. And you get a lot of them. Felt stars. What I'm going to do is go ahead and put 4 or 5 of these on there with you, and then I'm going to switch to the hat that we've already finished for time, because the videos have been running very long. So you just want to put them on like that over the seams and over the glue marks, and it's going to end up looking like this. We're going to put a little ribbon around the bottom of it. But what I found with putting the stars on is that they're sticky, but you really need to glue them because the little ends want to keep popping up on you. So the little points want to keep popping up on you, even though they are sticky. So I still am gluing them on. Get them all glued on. I think I'll put a white one on next. And you just go all over the whole hat with different sizes and different colors, and plan on spending a half an hour. You got to make sure all the little points have glue on them. We'll get it right over there on top of that. And after you get all these stars in place, get the little ones out. Maybe you'd put a little blue one there and a little red one. And you just cover the whole hat with those. The last thing you want to do is you want to take the narrow ribbon from Michael's and take it around the bottom and tie a little bottom on that, and that finishes off the hat. So I'm going to switch from this half done hat to the finished hat, because I'm sure you can figure out how to do the stars. And I'll be right back with you. So I got these socks. They're just adorable at Walmart's, and I've been back a couple times to check stock on these, waiting to put this video on, and I've noticed that I can't find them. I bought I bought them probably 2 weeks ago, and I noticed that they're really hard to find in the stores now. So I went online and I found them at Walmart online, and they are available there. So if you plan on making the 4th of July gnomes, you should go quickly and order these online while you can still find stock, because they are pretty cute. And they're online. They're called Toe Tally Socks at Walmart online. So I'm going to use the blue polka dot. I used the striped one for the one with the boots. He got the striped sock. Really cute from behind. And then I wanted to make the one without boots different. So I gave him the blue polka dot sock out of the package. And how I did that is a little different than what I normally do. In order to use, I wanted to get him big enough to do without boots. I wanted a 10-inch body, so I wanted to use the top of the sock, and I'm going to save the striped sock for another project, probably another 4th of July gnome. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this sock off right at the heel. I'm going to leave enough of it to make a smaller project, and cut this off right there, because I want to get a 10-inch body. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue, this is something I normally don't do, but I'm going to glue this shut, this opening that I just made. I'm going to glue it back shut again. Just come across with your glue and glue that good and shut, because we're going to use this for the body. I'll show you how it looks. This is how it's going to look. If you can see that on camera, the bottom will look like that on this one. Best I can show you there. So get that all glued, set up good. And then we're going to fill it with flat marbles in the bottom. And then we're going to put polyester fiber fill until it comes up to 10 inches to where you fasten it with the rubber band. We want it to be 10-inch body this time. It's a pretty high body. But since he has no boots on, I wanted them to be kind of the same height as the one with the boots. So the 10-inch body worked out nicely. Okay, so let's put the marbles in there and fill it with polyester fiber fill and fasten it with a rubber band, and then I'll be right back with you. Okay, so I have him, it's a 10-inch body. I put elastic on the top of him. And the marbles are in the bottom. I'm going to trim this off a little bit. I don't like it to be this tall, the leftover part. It's usually 3/4 to an inch. I trim it off. And that's how you want it to look. Everything will be glued to the back of the sleeves, and then the hat will go down on the top. So we do want to have something there. We're going to use our 3 5x6 pieces of white felt and make the nose and the 2 hands. I'll just make the nose for you. The 2 hands you make the same way. So I'll make the nose and then take a little break while I make the hands, and I'll be right back with you. This is how you make the nose. You take your piece of felt, you put your fiber fill in there about the size that you want the nose to be. These are about a medium-sized nose for them. You just take your thumb and push them up in there. I take a natural color rubber band and wrap it around like that. And then you got your nose. And you want to take your scissors and cut off the extra. And that's the nose. What I'll do is glue the nose on, and then while that's setting up, I'll make the hands. Just want to glue it right on like that. Okay, I'm going to let that set up and I'm going to make the hands and I'll be right back with you. So I've got the hands made, the nose is set up. What I want to do next is start the sleeves, the arms. And these are socks, USA socks with the stars on them that I got at Michael's. They're marked $2.99, but I got a really good sale price on them, so hopefully you'll get a sale too. I wanted to keep them in the package long enough to show you again where I got them from, because I think these are really worth it to get because they say USA on them. And that I'll show you. I try to be real careful to show the USA at the top of the arms when I made them. That's the best I could do to show the USA on both sides. With the hat and the beard and all that. But I tried to get that USA on there. So, what we do with the socks in order to not have the USA be upside down, these are just little anklets. I don't want the USA to be upside down. I wanted it to be this way. So, what I did was I took the sock and I just folded in the bottom to make the cuff this time. A little bit different than what we usually do. Just fold it in the bottom like that. And then do the same thing over here. Put more on this side. I want it to be about the same. So you do it like that, and then what you want to do is make your cuff. This is where your hands are going to go in at. Make the cuff on the other one. I'm using the blue rubber bands because the rubber bands are going to show, so we want them to be decorative. And then I want to put some fiber fill in them. And then what we want to do is on this gnome, I put the extra middle elbow rubber band on him. I thought that'd be cute. So the next thing we'll do is put that middle rubber band on, and then we'll tie it off at the top. I hope you're all still able to find these USA socks. I think they're really cute. Just the combination turned out really nicely. And I was really excited to get it on here and make sure that you guys were able to get these materials. If you have any questions about where something came from, make sure you leave it in the comments. If you want to know how to make the boots out of the pot of gold pots, we'll link that video below. So I'm trying to just leave as much of the USA out to be seen at the top of his arms. Okay, we'll put the hands on. Got the cuffs down here. Just put some glue around the rubber band. And put it right inside the cuff. And hold that down, let that set up. I'm going to do that to both the arms, and I'll be right back with you. So I've got the arms all together here. I measured them. They came out to 7 inches, which is what they're supposed to. From end to end, you should have a 7-inch arm. And what I'm going to do is glue them on to the middle of the back of this little stub, making sure that the USA sticks out on both sides. The middle of the back of the stub. And after I get that one set up, I'm going to glue on the other one on the other side, and then I'll be right back with you. The arms glued on, and the next thing I want to do is the beard. I always start working on the mustache before every time I touch it, because that's the key to get your mustache right. Flip them over, take the 4x5 sticker off, and you want to glue the corners at the bottom in to give them a more natural look. Just bring that right up. You don't want the beard to be all squared off at the bottom. See how that looks a lot better? Then you want to fold it in half at the top and cut it about an inch. And then you want to attach it onto your gnome. I was trying to make sure that my beard wasn't too wide. The whole project I'm trying to show these USA at the top of the socks. So I'm trying to attach it this way, and then have the mustache come out so there's not too much hair over that. So I'm going to glue it just like that in place. Now I will put some hairspray on this beard and style it after I get the hat on and stuff. I'll make sure to do that. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to put the hat on that I made previously. There's the front. You know, I am going to style that. Let me make a little change here in our format. I am going to style the beard first because we have the elastic coming down and I want to keep that. So we'll do the beard styling and then we'll put the hat on. A little change. I have a little comb that I use. And that's about good. Then you want to, wherever you put your little tie, that goes over to the right side. And this is going to hang down. So I want to put a little glue at the top of the nose. And hold that down. I'm going to hold that down and I'll be right back with you. Okay, so I've got the front of the hat glued down. It's all set up. Because what I want to do is put a little glue on the side of the hat, on both sides of between the arm and the hat. Glue that down. As soon as this sets up, I'm going to make the bow. We'll put it in his left hand, and then the pinwheel we'll put in the right. And that's all what you need. We're done. That should do it. So let's do the pinwheel first. And we just want to glue that about like that on him. I'm going to glue his arm down a little bit first. Just put a little bit of glue at the top there. Bring his arm down a little bit. I'm going to let that set up and I'll be right back with you. Now is put this pinwheel on here. And you want it to make sure, you want to start by making sure that you're going to be at the right surface level at the bottom. And then figure out where that would land you on the arm. and kind of get an idea where you're going there. So I put a little bit in and we'll glue on the arm part. Take them right over here. I like to do this accessory stuff while they're standing up, so I don't have any surprises when I stand them up and it's not glued right. So I'm going to hold that on his arm. It's like on that middle rubber band that we put on there. And then we're going to glue it again right here on the bottom. I'll probably glue his hand in a little bit, and then we'll be done with the pinwheel. This part I'm going to lay down. It's going to be right. And put a little bit of glue right there at the tip. And lay that right down there. And let that set up too. And see how the hand's sticking out a little bit? We'll bring that in so it looks more natural, like it's holding the pinwheel. So that's the next place I'm going to glue. And then the pinwheel will be done. I've got the bottom of the flag glued onto his body. So it's glued in two places. And then we're going to bring the hand in to hold on to the flag. So I'm going to glue that right on his hand. So you can see this. Right like that. And I'm going to let that set up. I'll be right back with you. So we got the hand glued down, and this is how it would look. So we glued it in 3 spots. Up here on the middle rubber band, down here at the bottom point, and at the hand, we brought the hand in. So that's how we got that to look like that. It looks just right, I think. So what we want to do is make the bow for this side, and the arm, glue the arm down a little bit. So let's glue the arm down a little bit by putting a little bit of glue on the, just above that blue middle rubber band. Just above the blue middle one. We'll glue that down a little bit. I'll be right back with you. What you want to do next, I've got that arm glued down just at the top here, and it's about like that. What we're going to do is put the bow, like the other one, the other two have a bow. I've done it with 2 different ribbons, and I'm gonna do that right now. You just want to start with one of the ribbons and leave yourself a few inches there for the tail. Wrap it around a few times. Make a nose on it. Hope I'm not going too fast. Make a nose on it. And then loop it around one more time and let that piece fall. We'll trim them out right at the end. Then start with a different ribbon. Give it a tail. And then just start adding that color. You can see what I'm doing. This isn't two-sided, so you have to bend it around. And that should be enough. Kind of twist the one that's going to go down. It's going to be out. And take your pipe cleaner. That's why we had to have a pipe cleaner in the supply list. And that's his bow. You want to take a pair of just a pair of blunt scissors, not your good scissors. Cut that off. And then you want to take and finish off the ends. Not like that. Finished off the ends. On all of them. And then you just want to glue this to his, well, this one's a little long, so we will trim that one up a little bit more. Always going the wrong way. Like that. And we'll just have him hanging onto his bow. A little glue will help. You can tell that he is really celebrating our Uncle Sam. I hope you all get a chance to make him. He's really cute. These are all spoken for. I don't think I'll even get one of these Uncle Sams for my house. And again, if you have any questions about getting the materials, about how to make them, anything like that, let me know below. We have a video link below to show you how to make the boots. If you have the pot of gold pots, you can make the boots. And that should do ya. So if you like this video, make sure to like. And if you want to see more videos like this, make sure to subscribe.